Hi, everyone. It is so good to be here in a very crowded room. 3 years ago, I was not at Agency Day, and it is amazing to see how much Vietnam has changed in just that time. So for those of you I haven't met, and I do see a lot of familiar faces, my name is Christie. I run the agency team at Google Vietnam. And I've been on the team in Vietnam working in the market for 4 years, and I just crossed the 10-year mark at Google. So yes, lots of time, both at Google, but the best of it has been here in market. And I think the reason why I'm so excited to share with you today about this is because Vietnam has changed so much just in the 4 years I've been here. And this presentation is all about Vietnam market, the overview, and what's ahead. So I don't need to stand up here and kind of tell you everything that we already know, right? It's just been tough. We're all still dealing with all of these global headwinds today, the macroeconomic situation, and even post that 2023, we're all in this room still dealing with this, and this is years after hearing the word COVID-19 for the first time. If we take a holistic view, though, of the past few years and how it's been, there is a positive story. And I know we all know the story, but just to kind of base us and remind us of the good of the last few years. The last few years has brought growth for Vietnam, growth in the digital economy. And this is according to the e-Conomy report that we published late last year. We see that growth has happened across so many different ways. Vietnamese people are ordering food online now. They're watching videos more than ever before. They're playing games. And that's fueled by many of the partners that we have here in this room. So thank you. And we're all part of this growing digital economy. And then when I zoom out and I take a look at what Vietnam looks like 5, 10 years down the road, I see that there's a lot. I see that Vietnam is very well placed, and here's the data. We expect, according to e-Conomy report again, Vietnam is expected to bring tremendous and sustained growth in the digital economy. So that very much puts Vietnam on the map, and there's so much more ahead for it. So while the future is bright for Vietnam, we're all here right now and dealing with the now. We're dealing with the uncertainty of what has happened and how we kind of move ahead. And this is illustrated here with interest rates have risen to combat inflationary pressures. What about the consumers? How have Vietnamese sentiments changed over the past few years? The data here shows that trust is harder to come by. Users find it more important to research than ever before. And compared to 5 years ago, they really need to trust the brand before making a purchasing decision. When it comes to trust, users rank Google as the #1 most trusted platform. And when it comes to deciding what to buy, users turn to YouTube as a #1 platform to help on that purchasing journey. So during this time of uncertainty, with reduced disposable income, skyrocketing prices, lower product availability, users show that they're more thoughtful about where their money goes. So what does this mean? What does this mean for brands? What does this mean for marketers? It means it's an opportunity. Loyalty is limited with consumers, which means this is a new time for brands to be able to find new customers because they're open to trying new brands right now. So how can brands provide value? How can brands be what consumers are looking for? And what are Vietnamese even searching right now? We took a look at year in search, billions and billions of searches, and here's what we learned. We learned that Vietnamese are resourceful, not frugal. They care about the best price right now. Oops. Okay. So what's ahead? Okay, what's ahead? So before I move on, let me summarize everything that I just shared. What do we know? We know that in the now, post-that 2023, we're all still dealing with the macro headwinds. We know that Vietnam's future is bright. If we take a step back and look 5-10 years down the road, Vietnam is expected to bring tremendous and sustained growth. And finally, we know that consumers' needs are changing. So how do we bridge the challenges? What do we do when we know all that in the now? We're still dealing with the challenges in the now, and we have this optimistic future. How do we get from there to the next place? Winning during this time of uncertainty is about preparing to win in the next period of economic growth. When we asked your clients what's top of mind for them, here's what we heard. We heard that 1, it's important to prioritize ROI. We heard that it's important to maximize revenue. And we heard that it's important to optimize cost and efficiency. I mentioned earlier that we're at an inflection point, not just in Vietnam, but in digital marketing as well. At Google, AI is at the forefront of everything we do. In 2017, Sundar Pichai said, Google is an AI-first company. In his words, our ability to bring AI to other organizations will end up being a big part of our progress. That's you. Now is the time to inspire as marketers on what's possible. Google's AI-powered solutions is the opportunity to bring efficiency and business results at a scale that was impossible to do before. The AI that is helping the world solve important problems for people and society is the same AI powering Google Ads. So Google Ads is what can help you achieve that efficiency to set up for the future when the economy changes. How can it do that? I'll walk you through 4 ways. 1, it makes your marketing work harder for you. In a time when Vietnamese consumers are changing and changing so fast, the right consumer continues to change. And Google AI-powered ads allows you to change quickly as well. 2, it's now more powerful than ever to maximize performance through a campaign. 3, it saves time, increases efficiency for you. As agencies, that could mean spending less time on managing campaigns and more time on things like thought leadership, analyzing your campaigns, developing strategy. And finally, in a privacy-safe environment, it allows you to do all of those things. Agencies are at the vanguard to embrace Google AI-powered ads. I say that because agencies are the first ones often to adopt new technologies, to understand emerging trends, to identify the trends well before clients or even us can know about them. So when you take your expertise and then you combine it with AI, that's where the difference can happen. And that's where you'll see your results multiply. And that's how you can set up the now for the future when the economy changes. So here's an example. In more mature markets, we see that agencies that adopt Google AI-powered ads are able to change their models. Their service models have shifted over to higher value services. And as a result, also higher profitability for their agencies as well. So what can you as marketers do to prepare for that next period of economic growth? And what's the agency's role in it? Here are 3 things that you can do to optimize during this time. 1 is achieve efficiency and scale. 2, use AI-powered ads to plan across the funnel for greater ROI. And 3, it's experiment. Let me double-click a little more into each one of these. Within Google Ads, search and PMax are probably the best manifestation of AI-powered ads. They allow you to leverage AI to reach users and maximize ROI, profitability, and growth. On search, to fully optimize on search, you can combine broad match keywords with smart bidding and responsive search ads. And then for PMax, you can run all of your campaigns across one single AI-powered platform. And it works. Search plus PMax, Performance Max, multiplies your coverage and ROI. And when we look at the Vietnam agency ecosystem, historically it's been very brand focused and upper funnel. This allows agencies to pull down the funnel and plan across the entire funnel. And speaking of full funnel, you can add an AI-powered video. This is something that you do already, but what are some of the tools available? AI-powered videos include creative tools. You can set up your campaigns based on objectives. For example, if it's awareness, you can run a video reach campaign. If it's consideration, a video view campaign. And lastly, if it's action, a video action campaign. Let me share a video, a case study. This is from Lazada in the Philippines and work that they did with Publicis to illustrate what AI-powered ads can do.
Data enables Lazada to offer better deals, have more dynamic customer service, and write a hit jingle. Excuse me? You heard that right. Presenting Lazada's hit jingle, the jingle that Data wrote. Using consumer data, the brand was able to mine through over 90 million of its items and services to discover the top searched and bought every day for the past year. This data was correlated with data from other online platforms, and with available shopping data from physical stores to give an accurate picture of what a Filipino shopper is looking for across all shopping platforms. All available on Lazada, at a discount, with a rebate. Why would anyone want to shop anywhere else? All the brand had to do was make sure everyone knew. By creating a song, the items mined were listed down and became the lyrics. Now, it needed a melody. Data was also used to pick the music genre and instrumentation. Who will sing this data-written tune? Data pointed to top YouTube sensation Mimi Ya and breakout pop band SB19. The result was NASA Lazada Yen, or That's in Lazada, a song that was a hit from the first day it was launched.
Keyboards, earphones, ring light, laptop, ring chair, power banks and mountain bikes.
Shared, parodied, trended on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube and Facebook. The jingle made the line NASA Lazada Yen a local slang and meme staple. The data doesn't lie. With Lazada, it sings.
So that's AI-powered ads, done years before we ever heard of Bard or ChatGPT. So lots to do in this space for all of us and a lot of fun to be had. The last thing out of the 3 that I mentioned is experiment. Especially during this time of uncertainty, it's important to, with Google AI, you can allow us to do some of the basics, the campaign management, so that you can focus on things like experiment and setting up for the next wave of the future and long-term sustained growth. So with AI-powered ads, you can do that. And I would encourage you to reach out to your Google reps and learn more about the experiment funds that we have available to you. So let me summarize what I've just shared. Google AI-powered ads combines your expertise with AI, and that's where the difference happens, and that's where you'll see results multiply, and that's where you'll see that your campaigns today will be the ones that are helping you for the future. And during these times when Vietnamese consumers' needs are changing constantly, that right audience is a moving target. And AI-powered ads helps you to quickly analyze all of that data, and then you'll show up and find that right new audience when that happens. So one, to recap, use AI-powered ads to achieve efficiency and scale. I mentioned search and PMAX as one example. Two, plan holistically across the full funnel. You do this already, but it's adding video to your campaigns. And three, it's experiment, especially during this time of uncertainty. So finally, that's what's ahead for ads, what's ahead for Vietnam. During these times of uncertainty, I think we can zoom out. According to the e-Conomy report, we saw that last year in 2022, the digital economy in Vietnam hit $23 billion. It's on course by 2025 to hit $50 billion. That makes Vietnam the fastest growing market in Southeast Asia. So there's a lot ahead, and we're all here for it, and the future is bright. Thank you.